conjunct Venus in different houses. When we take up Moon in conjunction with Venus in the 4th house, we realize that it is in the classical text, it has been stated that such a conjunction gives a person all the paraphernalia of luxury. This conjunction also gives the person an ability to earn through water, that is, an ability to earn through water related activities, be it fishing, be it by boats, by transportation, such activities, or export. And such a person also gets a lot of enjoyment from women of all ages. Let us now check out the reasons for why it is so. Moon and Venus get directional strength in the 4th house of the natal chart. That is, they have the ability to bestow a lot when posited in the 4th house of the natural chart. So this person would get a lot in terms of luxury because Venus represents luxury. This person also would get a lot from trading across the seas because such a person, or internationally this person would have a lot of business because this 4th house is also related to a water sign called Cancer in the natural zodiac. And finally, Moon represents women and Venus also is a lady factor. So such a person gets a lot in terms of women also. Let us take up the case of Candy Bar. Candy Bar was one of the highest paid strippers and a very well-known actress of the porn genre. Let us see how this reflects in her chart and what her life history was all about. When she was 9, she lost her mother. Her father, a parent of 5 children, went on to marry a lady with 4 children of her own. A very neglected and sexually abused childhood led her to become a prostitute at a young age of 16. At 16, her movie Smart Alec, which belonged to the porn genre, got released and she went on to become the highest paid stripper and highest paid porn genre actress of her times. Let us see how this is reflecting in her chart. Moon and Venus in the 4th house gave her a lot of fame, international fame. Also, Moon and Venus gave her an association with the opposite gender and emotion. However, this fame was infamously famous. So we see Rahu as an element aspecting this combination from the 8th house of sex and scandal, giving her this association of sex and scandal to make her famous. Also, Saturn, which is the Karaka for work, and the 10th lord aspects this combination from the 10th house. However, this Saturn is retrograde, so it gives her a different kind of profession. So we see how this combination works in the chart of Candy Bar. Let us see what this combination has to offer when placed in the 7th house. In the 7th house, this combination gives a person intelligence but does not give the person too much of wealth. This combination also gives a person a lot of ability to work with the government. Now with this we take up the example of Betty Ford. Betty Ford was the first lady of America when her husband Gerald Ford was sworn in as the president. This lady, apart from being known as the first lady, was also known for her courage, her ability to fight things in their face. She was known to be a closet alcoholic and a drug addict when, because of nerves, she had to take medication which soon turned into a nightmare of becoming an addiction. She came out very clean with it and she came to be known as a person who made second chance a very strong possibility. Let us see her combinations. For this lady, Mars is posited in the Lagna, that is Leo Lagna. This Mars is retrograde. Again, when we check out, there is Venus and Moon right there in the 7th house in Aquarius. In the 7th house in Aquarius, Moon becomes the 12th lord of rehabilitations and international fame, and Venus becomes the 3rd lord of courage, also the 10th lord of profession. So this Venus gives her the ability to work with the government, and as far as the Moon is concerned, it makes sure that though she is internationally known, she also has the need to move into a rehabilitation center. This Mars, looking at it as a 9th lord, gives her a bhagya or the ability and the courage. Because retrograde, it makes her differently able to have the courage to move into the rehabilitation, own up of being a closet alcoholic and a pill popper. This strength that she has shown is also due to the fact that Venus, a third lord, shows the courage and compassion with the help of this retrograde Mars. In the 10th house, this combination gives the person a very forgiving disposition. Such a person is surrounded by a lot of people around him, is famous, has the ability to become a king or a minister, that is, reach very high positions in life, and he is also wealthy. Now let us look at the example of Britney Spears. Britney Spears has her Lagna to be that of Virgo, and in the 5th house she has Moon and Venus posited. So Capricorn is the sign that hosts these two planets. She started singing at quite a young age, and by the time she was a teenager, she was a well-known singer with one of her albums being the top 10 charts across the world. So this combination, as we know, also gives a lot of talent and a lot of flair for music and artistic ability. In the 5th house of power and position, it gave her the ability to rise to power and position. Let us not forget that the sign is Capricorn, the sign that helps you ascend the ladder, be it corporate ladder, be it any ladder of success in terms of the work that you do. So she climbed to the ladder of success because this was also posited in Capricorn. We also see for a fact that, as the classics state, that this person is fond of perfumes, this person is endowed with a lot of perfumes, fresh flowers and clothes. We know that as a celebrity she has endorsed a lot of companies, especially those brands where clothes and perfumes make a huge market. However, what is a lesser known fact is that she's one of those celebrities who's known to be one of the best selling celebrities in terms of perfume is concerned. So the classics have a lot to say, but what and how that is converted by the chart is something open to our interpretation. Lots more combinations coming up. If you have liked these, please subscribe to our channel and we'll keep getting more and more and answering your queries as much as possible. Thank you so much.